The first game, Bears Head, Saturday night from 7 p.m, Raiders vs Sharks, GIA Stadium. Remember, you can catch all of the action live on SEM. The crew will be Jimmy Smith, Brett Noddy Kamali, Timmy Manar, and I can't wait for this one, mate. This is going to be hard for the Raiders to get up, though, Bears Head.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. They're at home. They're at night. Physically, it was a little bit taxing, but at this time of year, you're fit. You're super fit. I think it's just more the head noise they're going to get, especially that right edge.
The right
edge of Canberra are going to be, you would think, right? You would think, oh, Cronulla are going to go there. But does Fitzy go, does he do the old double cross? Does he go, they're going to expect us to go left, or left for our attack.
Yeah.
So they're going to stack it up. They might be short on the right. Does Fitzy do the old, look like going left, we're going right?
The reverse ambush,
The reverse ambush.
The reverse ambush. No, only because that's their best edge attacking wise too.
That's where Tricky loves to.
Tricky Trindle, he was on fire. That first try he put on for Ronaldo Mulatalo.
How good.
Like, I don't think he never saw the ball for about 5 metres.
Yeah.
In and around his back, grabs it, pops it over the top.
Yeah.
Toya had a couple of shots at him. Mark missed.
Yeah, that was weird though, that defensive structure. Brooksy and I were talking about it. Robert Toya just flew out of the line. It was fifth tackles. It was odd.
Yeah, he panicked a bit, but like he's got that. He's got that in his game, Tricky. Like, he is probably to a lesser degree. Like, he's got a bit of rocks and diamonds about him. But when they're diamonds, they're diamonds.
He
can
go
go
Cody
3.
Walker. Cody, I don't think there's anyone in the game on a retreating defence who makes the right decision the right time.
Cody,
I like that. Just when they're retreating, Cody always makes the right decision.
So a lot of players, they're not robots, but they do so much video.
Yeah.
I would argue that maybe 90% of the best playmakers, halves, whatever, in the competition go into most plays predetermined what they're going to do.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's 3 players that stand out for me that are the best in the game. Cody's number 1.
Yeah.
I think by distant second. Isaiah Katoa was on his way, though.
Yeah.
The ability to pull the trigger at the last minute, depending on what the defender does.
Yeah.
Tricky Trindle's right up there.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Either Nath, as good as Nath is, and he's got it if he needs it, but everything's very predetermined. Like, they're going to get to a spot. They're going to drop a player under.
They're very calculated.
They're very calculated. And there's an art in that too, right? It's the amount of information that you absorb throughout the week to make sure that you can execute on the weekend. So that is well and truly a skill. But Cody, and even to a lesser degree, and he showed it on the weekend, that play was just the prime example. Like, he can pull the trigger at the very last moment.
Yeah, but it's going to be one in the middle, and at the moment, the bench, I was talking about this on Monday, Billy Burns, unsung hero. He's going that good. Britton Nickera can't get back into the side.
See, I reckon Britton will jump in for this game.
You feel? I don't reckon.
You don't think so? You think he's done enough? You think he's done enough to hold on?
I think he has,
okay.
Especially against the Bulldogs, and then last week. I reckon Nickera will come on in somewhere.
Yeah.
But Billy Burns is awkward-looking back row. He runs a great line. He's got good feet. So does Nickera. But at the moment,
I actually, here we go. We've got some. Let's hear from the coach Craig Fitzgibbon on Billy Burns.
Yeah, he's been great, Billy. We obviously majority of his footy's actually been on the left, but through Britt's suspension, and he played there early in the year. Billy, but he's one of those certain players, as you know, they give a team an energy, and he's so popular, but he's so reliable that he's filled in so well for Britt. You're right, I felt like with what Britt had been through, it was a big risk to, like, he's a world-class player, Britt, but he can still be a world-class player and a hell of a strike weapon for us. So, the team needs to be fit and battle hard at this stage of the year, so we decided to keep rolling with Billy there. But he's such a good guy and a good story, and the perseverance and persistence and grit, which is, I mean, who doesn't love those sort of players, you know?
It's exactly what Craig was. Fitzy was.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Okay, so you know Fitzy better than me, so he sees a lot of Billy Burns in him, and then therefore he would reward him.
The word that I got out there was reliable.
Yeah.
And that's what Fitzy was as a player. Super reliable.
In saying that, and the reason my argument against it is, I think Britton Nickera is not only the best back rower in the team, I think he's a top 3 or 4 in the game.
Yeah.
And also with Britton, he's not, and no disrespect to some of these guys, like even some of the, premier sort of back rowers that we got that have sort of had issues, like, the David Fafita's big name, but can get a bit loose around the ruck. Some of these other big bodies that are in and out of games at times, like Britain gives you a 10 out of 10 every time he plays as well.
Yeah. No,
so it's a tough decision. I'm not saying it's easy. I am anticipating a late change.
Okay. Well, the bench of Cronulla is off its head.
Yeah.
They are just Hamlin Ueli. When he comes on, very hard to replace AFB.
Yep.
When he comes off, because there's no one in the game we can do. But Hamlin Ueli has been brilliant for him. This is a tough game to pick. I'm just going with the home ground advantage. That's the only thing I'm going for.
I've tipped the Sharks Bears head.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But I want the Raiders to win.
Yeah.
Because I think they're a more entertaining team. I just think the dramatic circumstances of the weekend may affect them.
Yeah.
Not will affect them, may affect them. And got to give a shout out to the big Dolph, to the Dolph. We talked about Toby Rudolph because he's respectfully, probably not as powerful as every other front rower. He doesn't really have a skill set, but he's just their worker through the middle. So he allows Hamlin Wale and Sifa Talakai to only come on at the 30-minute mark rather than, some front rowers, if they come on at 20, 25 and they've got to play 15 to 20 minutes off the bench, they sort of blow out a little bit.
Yeah.
So very dangerous. But on the other side, Joseph Tarpany, Josh Papali'i, Corey Horsburgh.
Big Papa wasn't right.
He wasn't 100%.
He wasn't right, so that's another bonus for him. But it's that right edge. I know Jamal Fogarty, he'd be having absolute nightmares. I was saying to Sugar, those three, Jed Stewart, Matty Timoko and Fogarty just should be talking and just hanging out of each other's pockets because they weren't communicating.
It's been problematic all year, Bears head.
I know.
So that's it's only they've actually been so talented and so good as a team at times that a team's been able to score a couple down there, but they score 3 or 4 and it doesn't matter.
You know what I do? I'd put the mule in there. I'd swap the mule over when they get in attack. I put the mule third man in.
Move him into the centres.
Just put him at third man in.
Yep. And put Fogarty at 4-man.
Yeah, and just because there at the moment, one goes up, one goes back. They're not communicating.
Yep.
And I just feel that having a bigger body there may help them.
Okay, I don't hate that. They've got to change something. Especially if, like, whatever they do throughout the week, Sticky's got to have a plan B ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, if you go into the game and Sticky, Sticky better than me, I'd imagine he's the sort of guy that he'll rally behind him and put some trust in him, especially because his son's on that edge as well.
It is, but you can do all the training in the world, but when you're under fatigue and you've got big back rowers coming at you, I suppose the thing is wherever Tricky is and Bubba Kennedy, that's when you got to get on your bike. Get up,
Bubba Kennedy.
when you get up, take the yards. Then this is how the best defensive structures I've feel for me or for I've been involved with, not the up and in. It was the up. As soon as the ball goes, then you all chase.
Stay nice and tight. Yeah. A step closer, get up.
Get off your
quicker.
line as fast as you can. But the thing is, you've all got to be doing it together.
You've got to be on the same page.
And you've got to trust the bloke inside.
Yeah.
You've got to trust the bloke inside.
You know who I need to see more of too on the flip side for the Canberra Raiders? I was so surprised. Well, Tom Starling was playing awesome. I want to see the closer on early.
Yeah.
I'll call him the closer, Owen Paddy. When he comes on.
Something's going to happen. We're talking about this, and they were a bees away from winning this game, even in extra time. Did you see when they got the intercept? Oh,
yeah, the cutout ball.
It's on.
That was him sort of just lurking around. I know they don't come up with the play, but he's the sort of guy that he scares. He come on at the worst time because they were chasing points, they were erratic, they were all over the shop, and everyone was fatigued. Yeah. So when he went to go jump out a dummy half with that creativity, no one was there. No one could get up, and everyone was cramping up.
He's got a lot of Harold about him, doesn't he? A lot of Harold. Yeah. Even the looks.
Yeah, he does.
Little blondie.
Just the running styles, all I think he's had even done some work with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coming through the great. They might even be from the same area.
Oh, is he Queenslander?
Yeah, he's a Queenslander.
Far out.
Yeah, he's a Queenslander.
Can't we?
Did you see Nico throughout the week thought the Sharks were disrespected?
Look, if I'm a Sharks supporter, just don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do not say anything. Just if an interview comes here, don't say anything. Don't put yourself in a media ban, but give them nothing.
Yeah.
Because what will happen if it backfires or they get beat, everyone goes, because we disrespected you. No need to throw it out there.
Yeah, it's the narrative that's sort of been chasing them for a while now. They've, over the last 3 years since Fitzy's arrived, you could argue, or not even argue, stats would say they're the top 3 most consistent team in the regular season.
Making semis, yeah.
It's them, Penrith and Melbourne.
Yeah.
Best regular season record.
Yeah.
They've just got to get over the hump now.
Well,
Until they get over the hump, though, Bears Head, you're going to have people questioning their credentials, aren't you? Is that a part of it?
Yeah, and I feel that it's also aimed at Nico, which is unfair.
Mm.
Like on everyone.
So do you think he's sort of, because he was quiet all through Origin period, we didn't hear hardly anything from Nico. Do you think he's finally gone, all right, must be feeling good, must be feeling confident? That could be a good sign if you look at it like that.
Could be.
Like he's like, all right, you've been talking your noise. The media, never give us a shot. And when we do, what do you say? When we do beat teams, it's more they didn't play well. So
I don't think you need to say it. Just me. I don't think with this such a big game, just wrap the opposition. Just go, they're so good, Canberra. Yeah, we're underrated. No one sort of rates us. It's all about Canberra. Do the old reverse psychology.
Just the X factors for the game. What about like with all the drama that Hudson Young had, Tom Starling's Horsburgh? They love getting you got Ronaldo on the other side.
Yeah.
The Dolph doesn't mind getting amongst it as well. Could you see anything kicking off in this game?
I hope so. I'm not kicking off with Joey Tarpany's in the area.
Yeah.
He scares me through the TV.
Yeah.
Big Papa.
He's
It's the battle of the forward packs, and the kicking game this day and age is so important.
Okay.
So important. So
all right, prediction?
Yeah, I'm going Sharks.
Yep.
I'm going Sharks.
Oh, you going Sharkies?
Sorry, Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders.
I'm going Raiders, and I feel there's going to be an early field goal. Get it out of the way. I reckon there'll be a field goal kicked by Canberra in the first half.
Like, even though you've been a bit cheeky with it, the 2 big games that they've been involved in, the Broncos game and the Panthers game, right?
100%.
They haven't nailed those moments.
No.
It's only because if it wasn't for the off the post, Jed Stewart grabs it, they go the length.
It wasn't the Melbourne one at Magic Round with his chip and chase where KO
just Weeks
went berserk. So I feel that get in early, take a field goal. If it's 6-0, just take a 7-6.
I like
If it's 12, get the point. Because you're right, for whatever reason, when the pressure is on, it sort of looks a bit of a rabble.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm with you. Early points.
Can I talk about sex robots yet? Because this is doing my head in this serious stuff. Tourist, when can I talk about my sex robot from China? $500.
Sunday afternoon. We've got to talk a little bit more footy, Bears Head. I know you don't like breaking down the footy, but you can catch out all the action live on SEN with Sugar, myself, and Noddy will be going back-to-back, and we'll be calling this game. I can't wait. I'm going to get out there early, Bears Head. I've got crunch time on Sunday, and I'm rolling into the course. So I've got a big shift out there on Sunday at a core stadium, and I'm expecting 60+.
Yeah, I think we've gone the early crows. Someone gone 80?
Someone's gone 80?
I've gone 68. What does it say on there, Sleazy? I think there's someone's gone an 80. I think Brooks has gone an 80.
Brooksy's gone an 80. Well, I would have assumed that you would have had to have more by now, and this morning I believe they were at 50.
Okay. We get a couple of walk-ins.
Yeah. So Matty Burton has been named in the centres this week, Bears Head, with Stephen Crichton listed as number 3 in the extended squad. Galvin and Sexton will go on the halves. Bronson Sherry is back. Marcelo Montoya is also amongst the extended squad. And Reid Marnie is also back on the bench. The Panthers are the same 17. Milky Jenkins will be 18th man. Moses Leota plays his 200th game. And Mitch Kenny is also lurking amongst the reserves for them.
Yeah, he's a big in.
I think so. I was talking to Mace about this morning. He's all fired up about his Bulldogs and trying to rally the troops. I said to him, I don't think they can beat a Penrith team with Mitch Kenny.
Yeah,
like the way that this Bulldogs team is. If the Panthers, with Mitch Kenny and this roster, play Bulldogs, I think they win 8 times out of 10.
Yep.
But if Mitch Kenny doesn't play, I think it sort of lessens to about a coin flip, like a 6. Maybe the Panthers still win 6 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Does that sort of, you agree with that?
Oh, I do agree. He's a massive in. And the thing with the Bulldogs, because they've got this mobile pack, this Penrith defence just eats them up, slows the play the ball down. So they've got to come up with something. Early on in the year, they were ball playing.
Yeah.
So Max King was doing a bit of ball playing. They've got Joshy Curran, who I think's a great player. Not a huge body, but they don't have that punch going through the middle. So they've got to come up with something a little bit different.
I'd almost start 3 of the bench players over some of the starters. I'd go Kurtman.
Satilli up front.
Satilli up front.
Yeah, just
Curran back to the bench. I'd start Kurtman over Salmon, who's been good, but Kurtman's been showing a little bit more physicality. And I'd start Rudy over Bailey Hayward. And just tell Reedy to front load, give it everything for 25 minutes, and then just finish the game with Bailey Hayward.
I think Reed Marnie will start.
Yeah.
I really do. I tell you what they should be doing. Birdo, tackle 4, just put one up to Dylan Edwards, just to see what he doesn't look. He doesn't look great.
He's nowhere near. Like, he's had a rough maybe 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, like not the dropping. I mean, he's dropped a couple of balls, just easy drops. It's the ones in the air that he's jumping up
Looks
too
a bit
early.
nervous.
He's jumping up too early. He's let a couple bounce.
They're 100% associated with the errors that he's having out of yardage, though.
You reckon it's all
for
connected?
sure, because he's been almost perfect.
Yeah.
In their runs, especially in big games. He's only human. Like, he's getting to the back end of a run. But I'm with him, mate. He is the one out of the big sort of 3 or 4. With him, or you could even put Bizzer in the top big 5, really, because he's been there for so long now as well. But Yowie looks cherry ripe. He looked good last week. Nath looks the best out of all of them, which is really scary for the rest of the comp.
The resting is just a masterstroke if they get through this.
Yeah.
But, Dogs, the Dogs' defence is exactly same technique as Penrith. Like, it's identical. It's just that in the middle, the Panthers have got those big bodies that can just punch a few holes through the front door. At the moment, Max King, we need more from him. If you're a Bulldogs supporter, got to find your front.
You're an Origin player. You're an Origin player now, so you got to carry that tag, right?
Yeah.
You know how you're talking about the reverse for the right side versus left side.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything defensively that the Panthers will know that Cameron Serrato taught them for their techniques that they could use, and vice versa? Like,
probably.
Yeah, they'd have to. They'd know each other inside out, wouldn't they?
Well, you watch how they defend. They defend up and out that we were talking about before, and you've got to be super fit to do it. They'll just strangle you. But I'm looking forward to this game because it's a day game.
Yes,
and I reckon it suits the Bulldogs.
I agree with you. I don't think it's a detriment to the Penrith Panthers, but I reckon if it was wet, Penrith would have beat them.
Correct, because
100%.
What they did in New Zealand, how they do that, they grab their forearm. It'd annoy the shit out of me if I was trying to play the ball.
Just grabbing the forearm,
grab your forearm so you can't push up.
And the game management of Nath, kicking on the 3rd and 4th tackle, turning them around, and it looked like, even though I felt sorry for our man Milky Jenkins, it was the correct decision. Paul Alamotti was good in that game, and a couple of moments where. Does he get out of the in-goal line, Milky Jenkins?
Yep.
I feel sorry for him. Anything else? Any prediction? What's your final prediction on that game before we go to a break or go to the news?
Well, I did say in February, when we did our early crows, I said Penrith will lose their second finals game.
You're a chance. So is that up on the board
That's
up there?
on the board.
Oh, I like it.
And so I'm cheering the Dogs, but I've just taken the start. I took the 10.5 or the 9.5 start.
Yeah.
I'm finally excited to see Galvin just play at 6.
Yeah, so am I. I think it'll bring out the best in him.
Head noise is gone. You've got your 7. Toby Sexton, this is your job now. You get us around the turn. You get us around the field. I'm just going to do what I've done since I was a kid, which is I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yep.
I'm going to come off my left foot. I'm going to show it. I'm going to throw a short ball. I'm going to throw a cutout. He's not a 7.
No, he's not.
And I don't think he'll ever be a 7. Just the way he plays what I'm seeing now. He's a risk taker.
Yeah. He's ad lib. He's instinctual.
Is it instinctual a word?
I think so. Is it not?
Can someone instinctual?
Okay, we'll get that checked in the break. My prediction, either team under 6.5 both games.
Okay,
I'm going 2 close games. I'm struggling to pick both of them, and I think the Bulldogs are going to put up a better fight than people giving them credit for.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade, but if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.